Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of r/PettyRevenge. In today's episode, entitled ex-husband gets what he deserves. Update: entitled ex-husband gets what he deserves. Workday is 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe so you will never miss a video. So let's get started. Entitled ex-husband gets what he deserves. After dealing with my husband, 29M, cheating on me and loudly disrespecting me for 2 years, I, 23F, finally left him 4 months ago. He assumed no responsibility for the marital bills and I had to sell the house and his truck by myself. When I left him, there was also a $400 phone bill in both of our names. I ended up just paying the overdue bill a few months ago under the stipulation that my ex-husband gives me $200 for his share. He did give me $90, but then he laughed at me for expecting him to pay me the other $110, stating that he doesn't owe me anything. About a week ago, I went into the store of my current cell phone provider and learned that I am paying twice as much as I should be paying for phone service because I am still being charged $40 per month for my ex-husband's phone. There's still $800 plus owed on it. I learned that the remaining balance was not transferred over when he switched his phone number to his own account because he failed to sign the required paperwork. I explained the situation to my ex-husband and he was more than willing to join a conference call with me and customer service to get the remaining balance transferred to his own account. We had spent approximately 20 minutes on the phone before my ex-husband told the customer service woman that he is making payments on his own phone through his own account, that he doesn't have a clue what I'm talking about and that whatever I have called to inquire about it is clearly not even his business. Then he hung up. So today I spoke with customer service again and learned that I technically own my ex-husband's phone since it is in my name. So I made a police report. I reported the phone as stolen and it is now flagged and shut off. Update: entitled ex-husband gets what he deserves. I just had the most satisfying experience as the owner of my ex-husband's phone. After recently learning that I am the owner of my ex-husband's phone, I shut it off and reported it as stolen. My ex-husband just called me from an unknown number inside of the cell phone service store, stating that he understands what I was talking about and he said he would be willing to pay me back $40 for the last month if I would turn the phone back on. I told him that I was glad we were on the same page. I explained that I could not have the phone turned back on until we joined a 3-way call with customer service to transfer the balance over to his account. I went on to tell him that I needed him to pay me for the last 4 months I had been paying on the phone, plus the $110 I didn't receive from him for the joint phone bill. He cash-apped me the correct amount immediately. On the phone with customer service, we learned that the balance cannot be transferred over because my ex didn't sign the appropriate paperwork in time, so I am still the owner of my ex-husband's phone. So, with the T-Mobile customer service guy as my witness on a line that I confirmed was being recorded, I told my ex-husband that he is only allowed to use my phone under the stipulation that he pays 3 months in advance, on Friday since he's apparently low on cash now, plus $40 per month on the first of every month until the phone is paid off. Workday is 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. Backstory: I have worked in the wastewater industry for going on 10 years. The first wastewater plant I worked at was for a small town. They were pretty old school, no internet, computer, or time clock. My boss would just fill out the time slips and turn them in each week. We only had 3 employees including myself, so it was easy record keeping but completely on my boss's honor system. I would always get to work early, unlock all the buildings, calibrate the lab equipment and start any machines that needed to be started. Hours were 7 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. I would usually be there at 6:30 if not earlier. I would do the snow plowing, so they would allow me to come in earlier and plow and leave after my 8 hours if I didn't want the overtime. My boss regularly came in late, usually 2 times a week. Anywhere between 30 minutes to an hour. A couple times I would have an appointment for 3:30 and leave work at 3 to get there. Since I am there 30 minutes prior to work starting, I figured it is no big deal. Did it twice in a month, and after the second time my boss reprimanded me by docking my pay and sent a memo to our sewer authority stating I was leaving work early. I said I understand and I won't do it again. I was royally pissed, but I had a good job and didn't want to piss off the sewer authority members who didn't fully understand our work environment. We were in the process of doing some upgrades at the plant, so a lot of construction crews were in and out with equipment. So I decided to prove a point. I started forgetting my keys to the plantscape every now and then. On the second time I forgot my keys, my boss decided to show up to work at 8 a.m. I had maybe 5 cars behind me for an hour waiting to get to work at our plant when the vice chairman of our board drove by. When he asked me what was going on, I explained I forgot my keys and was waiting on my boss to get there so we could get in. Needless to say, my boss got an earful from his bosses, and when he came to me I explained our workday is from 7 a.m. to 3:30. I will not do anything work-related until 7 a.m. sharp. My boss must have got a new alarm clock because he was rarely late again. If you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and we will see you in the next video.